Alright, welcome back to the development live stream. So we were going to work on some NGU stuff, but I think we'll do a Paca related live stream because I got to organize this repo a little bit more and it is quite messy and I don't really want to do that. So we'll move over to Alphpacas real quick. The good news is that I've got some amazing work here on Alphpacas that we can get to. This is actually not the right page. Yes, that's right. Alphpacas is actually not the name that it's supposed to be. It's named Nonchalant because I was going undercover with the new upgrade for a while. So for a while we were going to do a marketplace and whatnot, and so we were going to have this listing thing. It's all pretty much built out and it works pretty well. I can kind of demo that right here real quick because it does in fact work. So as you can see here, you would just go over here and you'd click marketplace and you'd have like a listing and it showed you like the token and the price of the token, and you would just click buy and you could click buy there and then like do it. I'm not a front-end dev. I'm never going to be a front-end dev probably. And so this was just, it was becoming way too hard. The good news is that I plan on building something like this on NGU at some point, and so hopefully that sparks a bit of a light there, and we can actually get some progress built, I think, there. As for what's on the agenda today, it's mostly just getting some housekeeping done. And by that I say we need to there's a lot of different things going on here. We need to get staking working, or at least get the testing working. And the way that I'm going to implement staking is kind of like never been done before. So we're going to try that route and see what ends up happening. I think it'll be cool just to kind of demo it to you guys on how it's going to work. And so in that sense, we're going to write some of those contracts too, because I feel like that would be good. I have them built technically because it's kind of the same staking as what I'm going to be doing on Alphaga, which is the NFT marketplace that we're working on. We just had the pre-sale today actually for whitelisted members on Alphpad. So if you were whitelisted on Alphaga, or you don't know if you were whitelisted or not, perhaps go over, check out the Alphaga Discord, check to see if you got whitelisted on their text thing, and then if you did, you know, scoop up some tokens maybe, right? Does not hurt to be part of the whitelist and thus get yourself access to some tokens without worrying over the threat of bots. Bots are annoying and I hate bots. Alright, so let's get into it, right? We can delete those because we don't need that. This is a bunch of marketplace scripts that I wrote, but I don't need any of those anymore. This is actually the wealth wrapper on here, so that's actually on here too. We can end up destroying let's see here, it's an app, we can destroy that, that's fine, and we can destroy this. Dashboard is still good, but otherwise it should be fine. Staking has not been built yet. It's still like on its build main page. So we can work on doing a little bit of that front-end development tonight. We got like 2 hours, and so we'll see what we can get done. If we don't get a lot done, then we don't get a lot done. It's just kind of how it is. I'm going to try to explain everything that I'm doing in like a really, you know, good way. That way everybody understands what's going on, and I can do the best of my ability. Don't mind these tests here in beta here. We're working on shit. We're working on shit, right? Anyways, so yeah. Let's just get into it, right? So the basic premise for what I want to do here with contracts is I can get rid of this because this is garbage. I don't need it anymore. The basic premise for contracts here is that I want to create a contract for staking. And so I'm going to name it staking.ral because, or no, just staking. Alright, so alright, so we're going to work on this staking contract here, and we're going to build this out real quick. So I kind of wanted to do the staking contract with NFTs because I thought that would be a really, really cool implication. And so I'm just going to build the staking collection is what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. And we'll build this out real quick. And this will be a good example of us using our last 2 Ralph videos, and we're going to actually build out what that actually looks like. So I had the Ralph documentation opened up here. We can go in, we can look at integration, build dApps, standards, fungible token, non-fungible token, there we go. So we've got the INFT fungible token standard, and that's enough to get us just the NFT part. And so we'll take this, bam, except Mac commands aren't the same as that, so we'll do this, and then we'll say pub function. We need to update our SDK as well. That's actually a really important piece of the puzzle here. So we're on 3.9.2, and we're going to upgrade to 1.04, which was published about 9 hours ago. So yeah, SDK 1.0 should be fun stuff. And let's see here, 1.4, 1. I should just copy paste this everywhere I need it, because that makes the most sense. A lot of updates, but it's good. It allows us to write with the Ralph functions, and I like writing in the most up-to-date code as it keeps the repository cleaner, in my opinion. We're going to add a different branch here, cd documents alpaca. There we go, and cd nonchalant, and then we can do a deletion of the node modules, and then we can just npmi those. Get our packages for the 1.0 SDK. Cool. We're seeing a lot of npm warns there. I don't really care. npm fund looks like some stuff in there. Who really knows, right? Alright, so that's good. Let's see here. So NFTs, and so we'll make the contract now. Now we have the interface, which is basically specifying the functions, and we'll just make this called staking NFT because that's what it is. Perhaps we should call it Paca NFT, and then give it like some special parameters maybe. But yeah, token URI is a simple bytevec. However, in this case, we're going to make them mutable because I want to be able to do stuff with them. Mute token state. It's going to be U256 as well. And then we also have a collection index tag, and that can just stay static because it doesn't matter if that gets... So token state, and then we want a mute timestamp. Yep, there we go. And boom, that's all the things that we're gonna need as that works. So these are the staking tools. I'll just call this the staking tools. And we'll get to work on this a little bit. So let's see here. Paca NFT, pub function, get token URI. We'll need this one. And we'll need this one. But good news is that it's not very hard to write this one. And for this, all we do is return token URI. Usually like to capitalize the second word there, so I'm going to do that. But this allows us to express some mutability with the NFTs that we wouldn't have normally. Hold up, I need to pull up some GitHub code that I add here. And there it is. Oh, they put a collection ID in there too. I forgot about that one. Oh, but it is mentioned here, so that may make sense. Alright, and then we'll just grab that return there. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so we get our token URI, which displays the actual NFT image. We have our collection index, which is the index of the token in the collection, i.e., what number it is of the collection. We have our collection ID, which is just a bytevec, and that specifies basically the contract, basically the parent, the ID the collection that it belongs to. And then we have just some return values here that allow us to get some public data that we need. Let's work on building the staking part now, the staking collection. We'll call this the staking collection, and the cool thing about the collection component is that we can kind of turn it into our own little what's the word? Like our own little parent contract to create additional tokens off of, right? So we have our staking collection here. We have a collection URI, which we can obviously do some mutable stuff with. So why not make it mutable, right? Have some fun with it. I would like to have fun, so let's do that. And then let's do a mute total supply, because if we're using a staking token like this, then we definitely want to have a total supply. And then we'll do that doesn't need to be implemented, but we should have a mute collection owner, as that will be important. And then trying to think what else we need to have here. Probably a mute token. Actually, just token is probably good enough. Token bytevec. And then, so that's good there. Let's see here. Token bytevec. This token bytevec is just going to be the alpaca token. Actually, it's going to be the LP token is what it's going to be. And then we're going to have mute rewards to distribute. And so we'll put U256 in there. And so there we go. Now I can start writing a little bit more of this contract out. And once again, we can simplify this by taking some collection utils here. I don't need all those functions, I just need a few of them, but in your case you might need all those functions. Like for instance, I won't need this withdraw function as I'm not taking any fees. And NFT by collection URI, total supply, NFT index, looks good, looks good, looks good. Looks good, validate NFT, looks good. Expected token, assert NFT, NFT index. Looks good. Alright, so let's try to compile all this now. It'll probably give us a long error that like a lot of the mutable values aren't actually specified yet, and that's probably what I'm expecting, right? We gotta save it though too. Hold up. Oh, and we got like a little bit of bug in there. CD contracts. So if we check it, we got a DS store just roaming around in there, and that guy would kill you. Let's see if we got rid of him. We got rid of him, so that bug is dead. Now I can run npm run compile and hopefully get some good stuff. Alright, so we got a contract staking collection. This has to be not brackets. That's my bad. But we are gonna mess around with these staking contracts quite a bit to get them kind of working how we want them to. Interface INFT is mentioned multiple times. Where is that at? It says node modules. Web 3. Where is that at? 3. Is it referring to that interface? I mean, I didn't. Where else is it mentioned at? Maybe it's in beta? I don't know what I was doing though. Maybe that fixes it. Let's try it now. Nope, still mentioned multiple times. I don't know where exactly it was mentioned though. Alright, let's see if that works. I don't know if that'll work or not. Invalid keys for STD annotation. That's not right. Don't know why we're getting an INFT error, like it's been presented twice. It's definitely not been presented twice, I can tell you that much right now. What the hell? Okay, there we go. It's fine now. That's so weird. And it's like error in the node modules too. Like, is the interface not complaining, or like this usually doesn't have a problem? Alright, I guess I'll just do it the old way, which is fine. I mean, I didn't want to do it that way, I guess, but it's like freaking out on me for no real good reason. Alright, so NFT index does not exist. This is specified as the collection index, but in this case, yeah, it should be NFT index. So I'll change that around. And unassigned mutable fields, that was kind of what I was expecting there finally. So now we have to do some coding, and we have to do some assertion statements on what we're using at using, and then we can do we're using update fields, and we're doing check all that. But I like when it does the full prompt thing. I think that was a cool little thing that they did add, because I don't really always remember the syntax of that. Okay, and then that is going to be true. Update fields is also going to be true. And then we can do pub function, edit NFT URI, Probably should do like a better looking function there. And then we can edit the URI. All we're going to do is do a check color statement, create some enums here because we need some error codes. So we'll just say enum error codes. Invalid must be called from collection. We'll set that to code 1 or 0. And then we'll do this. So what we'll do is this will say this is doing an assert statement basically. So we'll say if caller address is not equal to, and we probably should install the Ralph extension here. Just makes coding easier. Although I have it, just did not seem to work. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Can use the documentation for this anyways, so I'll show you guys how to use the docs a little bit more. Built-in functions, built-in functions, there we go. We just want the contract ID to address function right here. So take that, and then we'll put that in there, and then we can put in our collection ID. That'll get the collection ID contract address, and then we can do error codes dot must be called from collection, and bam, that's pretty much all you need there as far as those arguments go. Close that real quick. And then we can just say, and give this a value passed. Just call it new URI and call it byteback. And then we can say that token URI equals new URI per the function. And bam, that fills out that right there. And then we have the staking tools really here. So all that's going to be called pretty much exactly the same way, but it's mutable, so we can edit it as we see fit. So edit token staked, and then for this one we can do edit timestamp. And so here we can just say, new amount. U256. Most of the handling comes down to the actual the collection contract function, where a lot of our function calls are actually going to be called. But this is just kind of a good way to show you how to do this. So we can say token staked equals new amount. New amount, and then we can do a edit timestamp looks good, and we can just say new time equals U256, as well as saying that time stamp equals new time. And because you might be thinking, all right, well, these are mutable values, anyone's going to be able to change them, right? And the truth is that that's not possible because of this check caller statement here, making sure that every function is in fact called by the collection function, at which point I am the collection owner. And so it'll be really, really hard to call that if I specify additional functional security within the collection parent contract, if that makes sense. Do I have anything to drink up here? Yes, I do. It's a Stiegl Rattler grapefruit malt beverage with natural flavor. It's pretty good. I had oh, there we go. Chat's pulled up now too, so I can see it. Although it doesn't pull up 100% of the time. I wonder why that is. Put chat like over here. Now does it show up? Damn. They really did me dirty on that one. Um, hmm. I don't know. Weird. Let's see here. Well, let's see here. Well, I wanted to try to get chat figured out if I could, but does not seem like it wants to actually do that at the moment. I can't quite edit it either. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whoop. All right, let's check it here. Oh, yo! Hey, what's up, Gold Castle Club? So chat does work. Imagine that. So yeah, alright, cool. I can respect that. Oh, but now it's gone again. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we'll just get back to it then. Actually, what's up, Gold Castle Club? Did you, oh, trust me, bro. It's fine, trust me, bro. What's up? So, for those that are coming in here, we're programming the staking protocol for alpacas with a protocol that I designed for Alphaga, basically. What I'm doing is I'm going to use NFTs as a staking token, basically. Instead of you getting like a random token back, you get an NFT, like actually like a cool NFT of like your stake, which I think is pretty cool, and I think it's going to be kind of like newish on Alephium. I don't think it's ever been done before. In this way. So it's an interesting implementation, but I think with mutable URIs, I technically think I can access every individual NFT contract independently from the parent contract. And so I can end up changing URIs, and like you kind of actually could use it as like a messaging system, honestly, in some ways. And so that would be actually kind of cool, I think. So yeah, maybe there's a lot of different ways you could do things there, actually. But yeah, it's just kind of something to think about, I think. So, all right, cool. So this is pretty much done here. I don't think there'll be any more problems with this contract. It's probably just all going to be on the collection side. Let's see here. Yeah, it's all on the collection side now. So we can get back to the collection side here, and we can start working on this one. As you can see here, we're not getting the error codes that we want. I just kind of took this as some boilerplate code, but we'll end up editing it quite a bit. As always, error codes are extremely important, so we'll get them all marked down. Trying to not reuse the same values as we used in other ones, so in which case we actually do want to like debug this and get like all the error codes. We could do like an abstract contract and then like import it into every single one of these and then have it like implement off each other, but I just haven't decided to do that, I guess. But we do need to do some implementation here as far as the actual contracts go. Oh, yep, missed the value there. My bad. I also did a similar thing for gold staking contracts, also mutable URI, but at the time this didn't work well with the desktop/mobile wallet. Good to hear, Gold Castle Club, good to hear. So, I think, I don't know exactly what the status is of those mobile wallet/desktop wallets is, and I don't know if a mutable URI is like staking wise. I think NFTs are kind of cool in that sense, and so we'll see if we can get it to work. I mean, I know it works in like theory. I don't know that the mutable URI part will work as well as I'm expecting it to. But we'll see for sure. It's just kind of something I think would be kind of cool to have, and I kind of think there's a lot of different ways you can use this, right? So like I have my staking collection, and then I have my NFT, and I can actually end up, you know, taking the staking collection, having all the logic within that, and then I can dish out that to the individual NFTs, and then be able to have ways for people to like, what's the word? Let's like interact with each other through like they're like having multiple NFTs and then combining them and burning them, and I think that would be kind of interesting and kind of cool. And so we'll see what I can come up with. I think maybe, yeah, mutable tokens. I mean, it's something interesting for sure. We'll kind of have to see how it works. We'll play by ear. And so, like, this is all staking components here. And so, yeah, we'll try that. Mutable URI, but at the time this didn't work well with the desktop/mobile wallet. I wonder why it didn't work well at that time. I'm trying to think of what would have went wrong there. Maybe the desktop/mobile wallet was like caching your NFTs, and then it like didn't want to change the URI because it like figured since it's the same token ID, it might as well be the same URI. But yeah, that is quite weird. I don't know really what could have been the problem quite there yet. If anybody was any people might get here and they might have been in Dinero Club. Dinero Club was pretty cool. I don't know if anybody was here for that, but basically they did a huge thing for like a bunch of different projects, and I mean, it sounds like Ian's got some pretty cool stuff lined up. So I don't know. I'd be excited about it. Cached in the mobile, yeah. Core devs can improve on this. I would enjoy watching more, but I need to code myself. For sure. Yeah. It's so weird that like my OBS does not like stay open. That's wild to me. Like the chat just disappears. I feel like I can get that done. No. Can I not put like... no, I didn't want to do that. No. Docs menu. Chat. There we go. And can I get stats? That's interesting. Quite interesting indeed. I guess that does tell me if the stream's doing well, I guess. And the CPU usage. Interesting. Looks like it's doing good. So, alright, cool. Alright, for sure. So yeah, this is just kind of the... standard implementation here. Now I have to edit the collection URI, which is... Oop. Gotta check that collar. Collection owner. I should probably do an invalid. We don't want collection owner, we want collection URI. Bam, bam. Looks like that's good. Probably could turn these into abstract contracts, and then that would clean up a lot of this, but I'm not quite ready to do all that just quite yet. But I definitely could do that. I think that would probably be the best way to go upon this, is to do abstract contracts and just compartmentalize all this information before it gets out of control. But I feel like adding abstracts, for people who don't know what abstract contracts are, basically allows you to implement kind of like a new standard. Sort of how like you have an implements for like this implements INFT. And so now if you look at that, I'll run a compile. Oh, it's still complaining about this thing back over here on this page. Yeah, this is gonna be collection owner. Right? Collection owner? Oh, this is total supply. This is fine though. That total supply is fine. Collection owner is the other one that we wanted, yeah. So and then we'll just make sure that that's good, and then we'll change out the logic here. Alright, I get that. Multiple times. Did I actually? Oh, I put 3 here because I thought I was going to add the next one. So silly of me. So silly of me. Collection owner error code stock collection owner only does not exist. It does not exist when you don't use a capital C. That's correct. Remember the casing, guys. Remember the casing. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Collection owner equals new owner. Can assign byte back to address. That's correct. That does need to be address. And that should fix that problem, I think. Contract staking collection. No, we just need like a mint function. Stake. Whoop. Put in token amount. Whoop. Which is a U256. We can get the block timestamp from the function itself, which is fine. But I don't really think we need to do anything else now. Could be wrong, but I don't think we do. Man, they're talking about having 10 alph in trading chat right now. 10 alph is a lot of alph. I would get that. 10 alph is big money. Big monies. Who else is doing that AN staking? How's the AN staking going? Is anybody else doing AN staking right now with the pools? I thought it was good. Yeah? AN staking was pretty cool, I thought. So, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. We'll check it out for sure, for sure, for sure. We're gonna let... I get like certain functions to pop up, but not like other ones. It's quite weird. This is what we'll declare the subcontract. And the token. Although, I think we need the implements for the collection too. I forget. That's INFT, but on a collection base, yeah, implements INFT collection. Because they are, in fact, different in a hint of ways. For now, that's fine as it is. We'll just say that total supply equals total supply plus 1, because that's pretty much all that's doing. I'll probably say that's never used, and that's fine, but we definitely need to check callers here, and we also need to do a few things. So we're going to make sure to get all those functions here, over here, whoop, down. Oh, don't want to activate caps locks. Man, I hate the Windows style keyboard on Mac. It's actually going to drive me crazy, I think. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Anyways, back to it, right? This looks good here. We'll npm run compile that. Rewards is now unfulfilled, which is fine. We'll just like comment that out for right now, just because I want to make sure the compiling is all done good. And then you found unused variables. Gotcha. Then we do need to update fields here in this function per the compiler, in which case I usually leave them all like present on top of the @using. Maybe you shouldn't, but I usually do that just because I don't know, it's just better than having to copy paste everything. Token, I don't know. I guess we can declare that the token actually received is good, but we're really just gonna be transferring that token, so why don't we just transfer token. Oop. To self token amount and the caller address. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. All right. What's it complaining about now? 86. It's because we're transferring assets. Gotcha. Whoop. And this will also equal true because we're transferring assets. So, bam! Look at that. All the contracts compiled. Alright, so if I get some time to work on this tomorrow at all, for another live stream, we'll end up trying to complete this, building out the staking, and we'll do some additional stuff. I try not to have these go any longer than an hour just because I like to be able to get to just like other things I have to do, as well as I like to take my time and just speed run through shit, and kind of just not have to explain everything that I do. But a lot of these streams are mainly just to get you guys on board for Ralph programming and teach you guys more about the language and show you guys that Ralph programming doesn't have to be serious. It can literally just be sitting drinking some Stiegel regular grapefruit malt beverage with I don't even know. It's like some type of German beer. German seltzer. I don't know. Big congrats to those who went to Athens. Super psyched about it. Super psyched. I'll be excited to see what ends up coming of that. I think that there's a lot of cool developments that could happen there, especially because you got a lot of like smart people really talking with each other, and there could be a lot of projects that form there, right? And we see a lot of projects on Ethereum start to form. I think Teleport.xyz I think started on Solana today. It's like a ride-sharing thing, which is kind of like Uber. And so that could bring mass adoption to crypto, or at least bring more of the masses to understanding crypto in a sense where it makes sense for everybody. So this was a cool little video. We'll do the rest tomorrow, hopefully, or it'll be some point later in this weekend. Because I do want to get staking out to you guys, and for the last 3 minutes we're going to check out a special project that I've been working on that I haven't showed anybody quite yet. So let me just revert its state back to what I know works real quick, but I'll just demo a little bit of a special project I've been working on. It's called Explify Alephium, and it's really cool, and I'm excited for you guys to see it overall. Once it's done building, I'll show it off to you guys. We got about 2 minutes to show it off if we're keeping with timeline. Alright, welcome. This is Alpaca Vision. It's going to be a cool application when I'm done with it. But basically I can add a square, right? That's the information regarding the squares. You can make that bigger. I probably should make that bigger in an update. I'll eventually do that at some point, because it's quite tiny right now. So I have a square, right, and I can put this in the middle, and this square represents an address, and addresses, well, they send tokens to other addresses, right? And so now you can see all the different potential endpoints where one address can be talking to. And so we can just keep pressing this and pressing this and pressing this and pressing this. And this could theoretically be someone's wallet, right? They could just be sending tokens to everybody massively. Of course, we have some collision mapping here, which is pretty cool. But not only that, I'm going to work on cleaning up this so that way we can have it good, but that person that then gets the tokens could then send those tokens to this address, and that address could go to this address as well, and then we start getting some trees start to form. And so ultimately it's going to be a very cool application when it's done. I think it's a good little application utility that I think is going to be really exciting. It's going to be really cool for people to be able to use it. And I am quite excited for its potential as an application / dApp, as it is something that I think is going to be super neat. And you can see how there would be a lot of power in using this, especially when rug pulls are very present on the chain, especially with, not recently per se, but just a few months ago, we had tokens being launched and just pulled and launched and pulled and launched and pulled. And so right now, the aim of the game is to just be building tools right now for you guys to use and for you guys to experiment with. And so I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.